Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So I have finished all the research. It's all done. I turned off the intermediate one here because we don't have any red coins. We've got 1,000 yellow coins here. The base is full of trees and stone and planks and everything really. And I've set a little guy off right there doing some coal just to fill up our buffers a little bit going on there. And we've used up all the corn here, so we're over here now, but that's not a problem. What I want to do is upgrade the base to the next level. I think that would be helpful. So we need some cloth and stone. That's doable. Probably, in fact, that's doable quite easily, isn't it? We have a stonemason. We can put down right there. Aha! And it unlocks loads of new wonderful things for us, which I escaped out of by mistake. But hopefully there won't be a problem. When do we get the mine harvester drill? Not till machinery. Okie dokie. So I guess we're going to go with a couple of workers. Taking stone into there, please. And we'll grab another worker. Oh, which we can't afford because we're full up. Okie dokie. We also need to make some red coins. So we need to start selling something that sells for red. So let's move you up there. Road in there, there we go. And we will build our general store in the centre. Bonk, there we go. And I suppose we should get a little bod delivering. Oh, you're using, okay, yeah. Delivering wood to here because we have plenty of wood planks, so that makes sense. We will have to get more people, so let's upgrade these houses. There we go. That doubles our workforce, which is awesome. I'm going to get a wagon and do it with a wagon. There we go. That should be okay. Should be able to deal with it that way. Yeah, you'll be alright. I can still not prioritising the road. Not quite sure why. Something strange with that, but yeah. We also need wool, and we don't have any access to any cotton anywhere. There's no cotton at all that I can see. So we will want fertilizer as well. So why don't we put in a pasture? Put it in, that'll do. And say if you'd be so kind as to make us some wool, because that will give us fertilizer as well. So yeah. What it needs, however, is a grain mill. There. A couple of people, and you need to be doing animal feed. So, a couple of people, animal feed, thank you. We also want a barn. There. We're going to split this barn in two. We're going to go. We're going to go wool, if I can find it. There it is. Wool. And wool. And we're going to go fertilizer. And fertilizer. Awesome. Okay, grab you. And we need a dude in there and a dude there. You take that to there. You. I might just do a deliver everything for the minute. Because I think he'll be able to keep up because it's 1 and 1. So as we use things, obviously that's going to cause problems down the line, but we should be okay. But that will give us wool, and then wool can be made in a workshop into cloth. Aha. Awesome. So we'll do that. I'm going to put that right close together with the barn in front. So everything is really close together, and I'm still going to use people rather than belts because we don't have any belts. So yeah, okay. Let's see. This is where. Oh no, I don't want you to supply that. I want you to take that to there. Thank you. Then you want you to take cloth to there. This is where it's all going to fall apart because you're going to use up the wool and not the fertilizer. So that is a bit of a problem, I suppose. I suppose I could switch it to have 3 fertilizer and 1 wool. That probably would be a better idea because we're going to use most of the wool anyway. Okay. You're just struggling for animal feed because this is just going to struggle with people. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But once we get some fertilizer and stuff going, we should be able to make a farm. And then farm tiles, and we could automate this, which would be awesome. To start with, I will have a little automation thing here and there and everywhere, and then once we get up a bit, we'll look at putting the main station in. I think that's probably going to be everything, and I think we're going to basically put it here. I'm going to get rid of that stone. Just there. We're going to use it up for the minute. I'm not going to delete it, but we're going to use up the stone. I also might have a complete army of barns to put that stone in, because I kind of want to put the station on, not on the ground, put it on the stone base. So we'll need lots of stone. So we'll do that. We'll probably fill in this lake here, and it will be here. So we'll blank a little bit of iron, but that'll be okay because we can put mines here and have them go in underground anyway. But I mean, 107 items in it, so we're going to have a 10 by 11 array of barns. We might not do it that way. I don't know. So a barn is 3 by 3, and I want to leave a gap all the way around it so that people can walk around, and there's not always stuff, and we can get trains in and out as required. I kind of don't want any people or carts or anything inside the system. I want it all to be done via minecarts and maybe underground omni pipes. I'm not sure about that. I kind of want to do as much above ground as possible rather than below. So we might have omni pipes above ground, which probably means I want 2 gaps between them. Might be an issue there. I just keep moving this grain mill around. Can I not move? No, okay. No. Keep moving it around to wherever the grain is. But oh, there was a suggestion which I love, absolutely love, and I need to do that like right now. Actually, let me double check where it came from. Java Mirko. You recommended that in the editor, under the rules, under farming, we change up some of these recipes, which I really like the idea of. So, for instance, grain. At the moment, grain just costs yellow coins, but really, it should cost grain as well. Because it makes sense, because you need the seeds. It's not very difficult to do. Obviously, you know, you get some grain in a barn, that's absolutely fine. But I might do that. Right, oh no, not only pipes, grains. Okay. And push enter. There we go. Awesome. So I might do that, and I might make it like 10 seeds per go. Won't be difficult to get. You can obviously just harvest seeds off there, and then you can plant one. But it costs 10 grain to plant 1 farm, which I feel is fine because then that farm gives you infinite grain back. So it's a bit of a steep price to pay to start with, but it's doable. It'd just be a little, you know, just a little in there. But I will do that. I will do that on each and every one of these rules here. So that's going to be a slight change. But all of these are going to be all the things there. Apart from trees, I think the tree should be 1. You don't need 10 apples or 10 logs to plant a tree. So, yeah, if we go wood, say just 1. Okay. Something else that I did look at, which I kind of like the idea of. Where's recipes? And I don't know whether I'm going to do this or not, but apples. There's no input, obviously. It just takes the apple out. But I was tempted to go with you actually get wood from the apples as well, because the trees do shrink down and have to regrow. They end up the same as other ones going on there, like apples, pears tree, so you're chopping down the tree. But then I'm kind of thinking, no, because it's an orchard, you're just picking the plants off. So maybe I won't do that, actually, now I think about it. We'll leave that alone. So, yeah. Okay, so I will do that between episodes. Won't do it now because we're not going to be using any of these in this. We might do plant grain, but in this episode. So, okay. Right. So we've got red coins. Awesome. We've got cloth. Awesome. We don't have any stone. Because I didn't do that bit. We're going to go round and round in circles he goes. He's going to be dizzy by the end of the day. Interesting, you're driving around now. Why are you driving around? Because that's one road, isn't it? And you're being blocked by that. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How are we doing here? We're doing slowly. We have 33 cloth. That means we can upgrade the barn once we get 20 stone, which is 1 more. There we go. Upgrade the base. Ba-bum. Welcome to the Iron Age. Awesome. We have more houses. The kitchen. Awesome. And gourmet food buildings. Cool. Right. Now that means we have unlocked more things here. Intermediate logistics and metallurgy. Or metallurgy, depending on how you want to pronounce that. Now we do want railways. I think once we get railways, then obviously we're going to change up a lot of things here. So, and machinery. I kind of want machinery because then we can get the harvester drills and I can start taking all this stone down here. So we'll prioritise that one and we'll tick that one, but that one will get a couple because obviously. Oh no, actually, if I turn that off, do we get the things? No, we don't get them back. No, they seem to disappear. Okay, so no, we'll just do the one, and then we'll do the intermediate afterwards. But we might want machinery actually. Now I think about it, machinery. Where's machinery? There. Oh, that's 8. Yeah, we probably want that one as well. That's going to be the next big step. But this is going. It's just going very slowly. Maybe instead of these workers, we should replace them with a farm. I'm terribly sorry, but you're going to both become farmers. Farm. And you can go there. Awesome. Unlock the farm tile. That's cool. You can just auto manage. That's fine. In fact, do you know what? We can use a chute for that because we have chutes. Keep forgetting that they can run on chutes, and there we go. And that should help boost you up a little bit more. So you need 2 every 2 seconds, and you're producing 1 every 2 seconds. So if we put another worker in there, because workers on farms get 100% rather than 25%, then this farm, providing it doesn't run out of grain, can keep up with this grain mill. Cool. Okay. And then you use 2 every 6 seconds, which means you will get a gain. That's cool. Okay. There we go. But we are now using red coins. Where are we using them? On what? Is that? It's not you. Why are we using red coins? I see them going down. OPP. Ah, school. Ah, yes, of course. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, I've completely forgot the school does that. I've got this little chute here as well, which obviously my people are using quite happily. Might have to upgrade this. I think they're let's do that. There we go. And they are smart enough. I do love that feature. That's probably one of my favourite things about this. That they are smart enough to, when you extend a chute, they re-find the end of the chute. They don't just drop it in the middle. And I love that. I think that is just a little quality of life thing that's fantastic. So, awesome. Very happy with that. You're just getting enough in. You are actually getting a gain, so that'll be alright. You'll start backing up soon. Cool. And it's not the world's fastest cloth, but it is cloth. So, yay. And we can start making belts as well. Way. Proper automation going on. Okay, so everything appears to be working quite well. We probably need to get a bit more red coins. Yeah, I think we're okay for it. Probably need to change this up as well. Probably need to make a more permanent structure. I am putting it down where grain is for the moment because it's just easier. Auto manage. Right, so you need 3 every 4 seconds. Oh, that's an awkward number to figure out. 1 every 2, which means 2 every 4. 1 every 1, which means 4 every 4. So, yeah. Let's do that. And that. And then, yeah, these workers can carry on eating those, taking those and bringing them back. That'll be fine. And this will be okay. Now, I think I want to swap those over. Because then that helps these wagons down here to get to the food market. Because we're down here now. Yeah. We might even want another wagon for delivering stuff there, but I think that'll be okay. In fact, what if we went and got ourselves a kitchen and put it, say, there, and told the kitchen to make bread, and then told you to deliver flour to there, you to deliver coal to there, and you to take bread to there. We will upgrade our system. Wagons do still get out of the way of people, which is odd because they can actually drive through the same square people are on. That's weird. But, okay. What I'm going to do is left, I think. There we go. You're not quite getting enough in to make 3 by the time you finish up. To make 4, sorry. That's only 25%, isn't it? So, yeah. Okay. In that case, we'll do this. That will feed one before the other, I think. Is fine. There we go. Yeah, see, they can drive through them. I don't quite know why it's not. Then you also deliver to the bottom one just to keep it even. You will have to be increased again as well, because you now need to do many more. Awesome. Allergy, sweet. Okay. Don't know why, we've got plenty of money. I think because I want to expand. I want to expand and have a look there, because I need to find space where I need to put in a the foundation for what we're going to do is expensive, space wise, not meters wise, because if I want to leave a gap around each barn, that means I need 5 spaces for one barn. Now granted, that actually means that we're not going to have 2 gaps between them. We'd have 1. No, we would need 2 gaps between them, because we need a rail in and a rail out. So if we have a barn and we left 1 gap between them, I couldn't get a rail in and a rail out. I would have to leave a 2 gap space. So then on this side is the rail in. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So random sneezing fit. Sorry about that. So we have a rail in on one side and then a rail out on the other side. So we'll do that with a chute, for instance. But then we need a rail in on this side as well. So we need a 2 gap between them. So we are going to need 5. Each barn's going to need 5 spaces. And if we're going to do, well, a 10 by 10 would be 500 squares. Damn it, I can't even do it. Start there. You're saying no, but let's... That's 160. Is it 500 squares? No, it's not. It's not 500 squares. It's 50. What am I doing? It'll be a 50 by 60 one. But that's 100. Okay. Okay, so that's nowhere near as large as I thought it was going to be. I'd really love to know where the centre of this is. So if that's 60, that means that a chunk in this game is 80 by 80. Which is surprising. I thought they were 100 by 100. But they're not. They're apparently 80 by 80. Because that is... You see there in the bottom left corner? When I stretch from one end to the other, that's just 160. That means a chunk is 80. I do love how it goes like 172 or something. It's like I can't calculate that. Hold on. That's no, that's wrong. That's wrong, because obviously we're going up and down as well in places. Like if I build there, that's 62. That's wrong, because that's how do I calculate? I'm just wondering how I would calculate. What if I went up here? Or 7. Why 7? Why is it going up by 3 every time? Oh, hold on. Hold on. It has an X number. I'm being an idiot. I'm being an absolute idiot. I pointed out down there that that's where the resources are. And it has an X number. But the X number doesn't work unless you are... Unless you can actually build the thing. No, it goes wrong if you can't. Okay. Okay, so we'll build a tower. Boom. And then we will... do this. It comes up with an X again. No! Because we don't have enough resources for it. Oh, really? Oh, that's annoying. I am really confused as to why it's 4 and 3. Oh, mind you, it's 1 and then 3 every gone. Okay, so let's just measure it and divide it by 3. So we know it's 3 a go. Boom. So 382. Okay. 382. I could just counter them in this time I've done this. So, oh sorry. It'd be 381 because we need to take a 1 away for the start. Divided by 3. 127. So it's 100. Yep. Okay. A chunk is 64 by 64 squares. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I've gone completely off on a random tangent there, but yeah, so one chunk is 64 by 64 squares. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. There. There is centre. Wow, I put the base like just slightly off of centre. Well, I put the base on the centre square completely by mistake. I did not know that. So the centre square is those four there, where the base is. Okay. So it's going to be off 25 in either direction, and kind of centralised. We might move it up a little bit, but yeah, that's what's going on there. Okay, so we got metallurgy, didn't we? Let's do machinery. Get that going. We also do have foresters as well. I don't know why I'm not using them. I kind of want to eat all the trees up here anyway. Use up them resources. And I might grab all the stone from the surface and just ignore the stuff underground. Don't need those ones there. Okay. So yeah, so that makes sense. That it's 64 by 64. That was I was getting myself confused there. Sorry. So your fault. You're selling there. You're happy with that. You aren't making enough logs to keep up with demand by the looks of it. I think our log is actually dropping because that was full at one point. So I could increase you, or I could make another one of you. I think making another one makes more sense because that gives me twice the power with one person. If I put it, I can't put it. I'll put it there. That's in a terrible, terrible place, isn't it? What are you doing? You're taking stone into the base. You're going to become a plank guy. There you go. Okay, so we're now getting more planks in. Cool. Right, so we are getting there. We are sorting things out. So I think we'll leave it here. We'll leave this episode here. Sorry I went off on a weird tangent there for that. I just needed to figure it out. But now I know that centre is there. So if I want to centre it, I'd have to do it here, which would be fine. That'd be like that big. I suppose 25 blocks off there. So we eat the coal, the iron, the stone. And yeah, and what I'll do is we'll finish up machinery, and I might also try and get all these other ones done, all the research done. So any other research that pops up with red coins, I'll just do all the researches off camera because I can just leave the game running, let it go, and not really have to worry about it that much. So yeah, I do think I want to move these around though. Just before we leave, let's do this. Let's move these round. Let's put in a forester, but I'm sure foresters use red coins, so I've got to be careful here. Not use yellow coins. That's okay. That's fine. And then we can grab one of those, and I hold control. Do that. I don't think my people can walk underneath that, but hey ho, should be fine. Should be fine. So you need 2 every 4 seconds, and you are mining 1 every 3 seconds. You're now mining 1 every 1.5 seconds. That's 2 every 3, and you're using 2 every 4. So there you go. You will back up. That's awesome. And then I'm afraid you two are going to become redundant. I'm terribly sorry, but that's just the way it flies, I'm afraid. Okay. And this is all stopped because you've run out of grain. Oh no. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so we'll leave that as that, and we'll come back next time and carry on. I will do all the research offline, and we'll make it up after that. Why do I have an idle worker? You? Oh yes, you've run out of grain. You might as well go now, actually. And you. Sorry. There you go. No longer need you. Cool. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.